Hi, I'm Jamie Keen. I'm near Poplar Point, Manitoba. I currently run about 85-90 cow-calf operation. And I guess I'm here to talk a bit about pasture management and wintering cattle out of the yards and in I guess I would call it the bush, and just different techniques and scenarios that a producer can be stuck with. I guess currently I'm wintering my 85 or 90 head in a quarter section, which is kind of an old mined out gravel area. And
so Jimmy, you're going to tell us about how you feed the cows.
Yeah, so I guess this past winter the way I managed it was I was feeding twice a week every 3 or 4 days, and putting enough hay and straw out that it is adequate enough feed for the days, and kind of also judging it a bit on how the weather was going to be, where I put the feeders and stuff. It was going to, if there was predictions of windy weather, I keep the feeders close to the bush and stuff, and if it was predicting nice weather, I would put the feeders more in the open and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you mentioned that you try and make sure that they have a distance to go for water.
Yeah, I like the cattle having to walk lots for their water, and then from each feeder I keep a fair distance between the feeders, so they all have to move around and they're not all fighting in one area for the feed kind of thing. So.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the major economic benefit is well, obviously getting better grass from the manure, and then not having to mechanically load and haul, and the transportation costs of the manure. And I'm also finding that the manure is a better product when it's done this way. It seems to benefit the grass better than manure that would be transported and spread mechanically or traditionally, I guess.
How's you mentioned it was bare gravel ridge that they'd pulled all the gravel out. You've been doing this for a few years now. What are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing a huge yield increase on some of these spots where basically all it was like a gravel road, and now I've got grass growing 6 to 10 inches tall and lush and good palatable grass for the cattle. So.
Mm-hmm. One of the things some people talk about when they haven't tried this yet is, will the cows come back and eat that grass after they've wintered there? Do you leave it a year, or do they pasture there that same year?
Well, it depends a bit on the weather and the season and stuff. If that grass is capable of growing adequately enough the next year, yeah, the cattle love eating it, as long as the manure is spread out enough that it wasn't like a manure pile, basically, kind of thing. So.
And you don't harrow it?
No, try to keep away from the harrowing. Just try and move the feeders as much as possible, and just kind of, I look at it as kind of just trickling it, and just trying to just slowly work away at it. Just it's a work in progress, not going to change the whole piece in 1 year. So as a young farmer, I'm looking down the road at this property and looking to benefit, to see the huge, or the more benefit down the road, I guess, kind of things.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And if people want, they can phone and ask questions?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.